Hey guys, it's El Supersonic Q here, and I have some collectibles to show you today. So, this is the Sonic X themed Kubrick figure line. Now, I mostly decided to do this video because, well, no one had a video of this on YouTube yet, but second is because they're just an overall cool and rare set of collectibles. So rare that when I was trying to do research for this video, I couldn't find anything. I couldn't even find so much as the little set sheet that had been on, a bunch of different websites way back in the day. So, unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about them aside from the fact that they're Kubrick figures, they're Sonic X themed, and I have the whole set. So I wanted to show them off in some more detail, the figures themselves. So first off is Sonic. So I have to say that these Kubrick figures, the whole set is very well done. The sculpt is great. Like of course they're Kubrick figures. You can see the little joints there. Like the legs and stuff. How it's just kind of painted on detail. Like this is a Kubrick figure. But they're done really well and stuff. So the Sonic one is probably my favorite of the whole set, mostly because, well, these are Sonic X themed, but this Sonic doesn't really say X to me. It says more like Sonic Adventure 2, which I really like. The face, for some reason, really looks like Sonic Adventure 2 to me. There was a kind of a way that when certain companies would sculpt a Sonic X themed figure, they would make Sonic look kind of goofy, in my opinion, but this Sonic looks really spot on, so I really like that. Of course, he has all 6 spikes. Interesting to note, though, he doesn't have any back spikes, but he does have a tail, so they probably just avoided the back spikes to, so you could actually move the head, maybe. These do have some posability and stuff, not a whole lot. In fact, I've never even bent this joint. I'm assuming it's a joint because back when I got these, like I said, it was a long time ago, I didn't want to break them, and the joint was so stiff that I couldn't bend it, so, I'm guessing that's a joint, but I'm not going to find out. And there might be some swivel in the torso here, but I'm not really sure about that either. So, yeah, this is pretty much the Sonic. And he does have some buckles on his shoes. The copyright is just 2003 Sega, made in China, Sonic Project, and then some Japanese. So, like I said, I guess they're just Kubrick brand. They were themed with Sonic X, and that's pretty much all I know about them. I mean, I don't know if they were released exclusively in Japan or anything. These aren't going to stand up either, so I guess I'll just have to kind of lay them down for now. Alright, so you guys saw the Sonic one. Next, we'll move on to Tails. So this is a pretty good looking Tails. I think, like I said, Sonic is probably my favorite from the set, but it's a pretty good Tails. The face is nice. I like how they included the whiskers and stuff. Like keeping true to the character while still having this kind of Kubrick style. And of course, Tails has the tails on the back of him. You need the tails for it to be Tails. And again, just same posability as Sonic and stuff. These are just really old. Some of the joints are kind of stiff. I haven't really posed them at all in years. And same copyright and stuff on on all the figures and stuff. So, yeah, pretty good looking Tails, I would say. The shoes, again, just details. I mean, I kind of said painted on. I mean, I guess it's probably just more like printed on, or maybe like a sticker or something. But it's definitely not like a sculpt or anything. So there's Tails. I'll do a set. Like, I'll pick up the camera and do another look at the whole set once I show them all. So next is Knuckles. So for some reason, I like this Knuckles, but I also don't like him because, well, I think the facial sculpt is really good. So I like that about it. The dreadlocks are good. Like, it's a good sculpt of Knuckles. The part I don't like is that, well, first off, his dreadlocks get in the way of posing him. You can't really. You have to turn his head all the way to one side before you can move one of his arms up, and then you can't really. I guess you can turn it back, but I don't know, it's kind of awkward. And second is that I feel like, I guess there is swivel in the torso. Right there. Second is that I like the Knuckles head sculpt, but I think it looks kind of weird on such a small body. Like, this Knuckles head would look better if it was on like a body that was as equally proportioned as the head, but in this kind of chibi style, I don't know, it just looks kind of off to me. And he does have his tail, which, has a little curve in it, as Knuckles' tail does, and of course the spikes on his knuckles right there. They had to add in that detail, of course. And his shoes are kind of different than the other characters, I guess, because like he doesn't have that little like, I guess people call it like the Lego piece, that silver thing on the top. They just kind of left it red and just did the yellow on the side. So that's pretty interesting, actually. And yeah, another solid sculpted figure. Just like I said, I think it would be better if Maybe if he was like a little taller too, because I don't know, he kind of looks a little like Sonic looks like he's like accurately proportioned, but Knuckles to me just looks like he's like short, or he's like missing a few inches on Sonic or something. And then the last character to the set, which is probably everyone's favorite, whoops, the most coveted character, is Shadow. So, I would pretty much just be repeating myself at this point. It's a really good sculpt. I like it. I think it's probably one of the... I mean, especially when you think about all the Sonic X-themed figures that came out in America and stuff. This is probably one of the best Shadow Sonic X sculpts I've seen. Same posability and stuff as the other characters and stuff. His shoes and stuff I would say have more detail. Well, I guess overall he has more detail than the other characters because they did keep in all the little red lines and stuff, all the yellow cuffs, his shoes. Well, there's no detail on the bottom of his shoes, but like the top, you know, like see they put the little start of it right there, and yeah, just for like what these figures are and for the amount of, you know, like for what these figures are, the amount of detail that was put into them is really cool. Of course, all the spikes and everything, just like they're really unique figures and stuff. Like I don't know, just something about them is really cool. So this is pretty much the whole set of Sonic themed Kubrick figures. So like I said, I picked these up a long time ago, back when they were probably released. Oh, I wanted to talk about the packaging a little bit too. I have some of the boxes. I know I didn't throw them out. I just don't know where they actually are at the moment. So I want to tell you guys what the boxes looked like. So this is actually one of my own projects. I just used it because the box is actually kind of what these figures would be packaged in. So it was something like this. There was a, you know, like a cardstock back that had a Sonic X theme to it, and each character would be inside a box that looked like this, you know, with the plastic over it, and there would be a nice little ribbon at the top too that I guess you would like hang it off of something, you know, in the package. And the back had the whole set sheet. It was in black and white, I believe, a bunch of Japanese, and things like that. So, like I was saying though, I picked these up a long time ago. I've not seen them, well, I haven't seen a whole lot of them at all. The last time I checked or bothered to search for them, I found a Shadow on eBay for like 500 bucks. I wouldn't value this set at necessarily that much money. It is rare. I would give it that much, but I don't think it's like $500 per one character rare. Of course, that would Shadow, so, you know, people tend to scalp Shadow more than any other character, but, I mean, I would say maybe like between 50 and 100 for one character maybe, but, yeah. Good luck trying to find them, though, if you can. Like I said, I couldn't even find any information on the set or any set sheets on sites that used to have them years ago. But this is pretty much the complete Sonic X Kubrick figure set, so thanks for watching, guys, as always. And until the next video, I'm El Supersonic Q, Finn.